having the hardest time. Howdy, howdy. This is Lisa with Lisa's Tiny House and Creative Spaces. I filmed this lodge the other day. I don't know why it put it in small chunks. I might just keep the post up. I put private on it right now because it just turned out terrible. I was like, why can't anything ever happen the right way for Lisa? So anyways, I'm going to show you two arrangements. I'm going to do this one that I seen on, well, I have it on my phone so I can't reference it now. And you can, you know, the other day I said you can't just willy-nilly stick things in, but you can. I have this lovely picture. I love this. My mom had this, so I kept this from my mom. Let me move this up just a little bit. Okay, maybe I can get in there. I don't know. So, and I'm going to take this out and make the wreath. So, as usual, we're going to start with greens. I'm going to put this long green in, just in case this is hanging off a porch, or hanging off a table. Maybe I will stuff it in further. I know I had it in there. And this other one. It can just go all over the place. And these, I got these definitely for my wreath. So I am just going to stick these in there so they can hang out. Stick these in there. And bend them a little bit. I have quite 4 of these. So I'm going to bend them a little bit. Hear my neighbors again, way down there. There. I'm going to put some up here. There. It's just real simple. You don't have to make it harder on ourselves because this is willy-nilly, but it looks good. I don't know if it looks good on camera. Then these are pretty little flowers, and again, all of these come from Dollar Tree. So I'm going to stick these flowers in. Look at that already, all nice and bushy and fluffy. Got one more to put on this side. You know, I watch Ramon at home, and he's like, what happens on the left happens on the right. Or it's in a triangle when you're doing flowers. That's what I had. I'm going to put these in. And this other side. Straighten them out a little bit. Let's see how that's looking. This side's kind of not looking great. Yeah, there's always taller ones, and I like to put the tall ones in the middle. Then I have these. It goes right down the center. This looked better the other day when I did it, but you could see it can look really pretty in this little antique picture. Where's the handle at? See? And of course these can be cut, but like I said, if you're going to hang it off of, I have this little table over here that I put it on, and it looks good hanging down off that little table. So now I'm going to take these all out. And I'm going to, I see so many people stuff the grapevine wreath. I've never really stuffed it. I've always hot glued it in there, which it might be better to hot glue, but let me put this over here. I'm going to try stuffing it in there. Always get to try new things, right? All right, let's see what I want to do. There's my grapevine wreath. I'm not sure, 16, 18 inches maybe. So I want this to cascade down. So I'm going to stick that down in there. And it's going to cascade. Let's put it more in the middle of these grapevines because it's going through the back. And then, let's see. This is where I think I would need some glue. I'm doing it permanently. I like to use hot glue because I want this to stay. I don't want it just dragging. Maybe I can stick some of this into this grapevine. Can you hear that? It's starting to rain and I live in an all metal house. And it's loud. And it gets really going. We have to turn our TV up really loud. Okay, I'm pushing this through some of the grapevine that's sticking up. So it will look like that. Let's move back here. Okay. I wonder if there's another stem I can put through something else. It's too long. Maybe this one. Just to hold it in there. I hope I'm speaking up loud. I'm in my own brain thinking about this, so I'm kind of talking lower. So what I do, I guess it didn't show up on videos before, but I feel like I do that. So that one through the bottom. Well, I should have some music playing, but there's rights on YouTube of what you can and can't do. And I understand that. Let's push these back out. Again. Kind of like these. Now, where did I put my flowers? I kind of like it just like that, but I might stick some of these in. And then I'm going to make a black and white bow. That's my neighbor Cruz singing along. There we go. Stick that through the there. One down here. And this one a little bit so it stands up. Okay, one through here. Again, turn it. This is a fast tutorial. Maybe some of these in here. And again, I'm hitting the bottom. Okay, getting there. Let's see more in here. Probably I need to leave that a little bit so I can put the Sorry, how's everybody's days going? I might post that lodge because they're pretty well booked up. She told me today, September, October now, that they're booked out too. And I really don't want to wait that long. But it's kind of goofy video and depressed with it. I'm trying so hard and I'm not grabbing it, you know? Doing something that you just never have done before. Take one of these. There's people older than me starting and are doing a better job than I am. I have a friend though, she can help me just on the videoing of the lodge. And the lodge was so pretty. And it was such a pretty day. My friend can help me on other things. I researched it for like 8.5 hours. Just everything, and even some of the people that had to do the research on it, they were having problems. They didn't get it either. And they've been on YouTube. Alright. So, maybe some more of these greens that I took out. They're smaller ish. Should do that because that's where I'm going to put the ribbon. Lisa, you're going too fast. Alright, now I'm trying to decide. And of course, I brought a little tie out here to tie. There it is. Trying to decide if I want stripes or check. The picture I seen had stripes, and I like that. Everybody has this, but the stripes, I don't know, it's just, stripes just up the level. Okay. So, I'm going to make it a little bit and I always use wire ribbon. This makes the prettiest bow. Get it around and under the greens. There. Okay. Needed. It just threw me for a loop. Do a little dovetail. Yeah, couldn't find my other scissors, so I'm using my kitchen ones. we go. And there you have it. Probably hang it more, yeah, like that to the side. So I'll probably put another ribbon or a wire up here so I can hang it up. Right, there you have it. I go back here so you can see it better. Nope, this is the other side. Thanks for stopping by. I hope everybody has a good evening. I hope this shows up. It's going on late 30. And if you want, if you could, to help my channel, please like, subscribe, comment, share. I appreciate it. I appreciate all you that stop by with my flimsy way of doing things. But I'm a really slow work in process, and I appreciate your views. Thank you again. Bye-bye.